Hi, welcome to the Magic Show, where you learn simple things to become smart and lazy for the rest of your life. In today's video, we are going to look at how do we avoid scammers. We keep on hearing various scams being played on various people in multiple ways. So here today we are going to look at three simple options to see how we can avoid scammers. So let me start sharing my. So the idea is prevention is always better than cure. So what we want to do is to avoid actually falling into a trap of a scam. And if we fall into the trap of a scam, what should we do immediately? There are multiple ways of doing it. We are going to see three simple ways of looking at this. So the first one is there is a website called scamadviser.com. Now, this is a very interesting website which has lots of resources on scams, and it also lists possible scammers in a very, very simple way worldwide. So, if you go to this particular site, Scam Advisor, see the spelling of advisor, it is not SOR, it is SER. So, let us go to this particular site. Let's see how it works. Now, if you can see, we have logged in to something called scamadvisor.com. Now, here you can directly enter the website, a phone number, a crypto address, anything, or you can even put a bank account number. So, if you put a bank account number or you put a website and you can say check scam. So, here just enter whatever you are having doubtful and it will check whether it is a scam or not and tell you immediately. This is a quick verification that we are human. May take a few seconds. Now, if you are going to any suspicious site, I think called gift to wallet.com, is it safe or scam? It says it is a suspicious. It explains what are the positive things of this website and what are the negative highlights of this website. So anytime you want to make a purchase, you want to go and look at options to actually shop at a particular website, it is always a good idea. If it is an unknown website, if it is a known website, if it is something like Amazon.com or if it is something like Flipkart.com, it is very simple. But if it is something which is suspicious or you are going for the first time, it's always a good idea to come here and check the website. And this website gives you a score. Why it is positive, that is 28 points it is getting as positive, and the remaining negative, what are the negative highlights of this particular website? It shows you a whole lot of stuff why it is negative. And if there are consumer reviews about gift2wallet.com, it will give you a total of so many 2.1 stars. A lot of consumers have said that this is a very spammy. Second is you can just go to the homepage. I'll go to scamadvisor.com. Now you can see there are various scams that are running right now. This is a specific address which you can check, but there are various sites which are running scams: online shopping, financial sites, adult and dating sites, gambling, employment, entertainment, etc. etc. So, what are the current trends? It will show you all the current trends. Prime Day scams of Amazon, scam trends, scam alerts, popular stories, how to recognize a scam website. A whole lot of information is available here, and you will get to know a lot of stuff about scamming. So if you want to check quickly whether a website, a phone number, a cryptocurrency number, or a bank number is scam or not, you just enter it here and just say check scam. Okay, so it's a very simple way of checking, quick check for scams. Let us go to the next one. This is an international site and therefore it is across the world. Now, suppose you want to check something which is India based. So let us see what is the option here in India. Something called cybercrime.gov.in. This is the website which helps you do the same sort of checking for websites, for phone numbers, for email IDs, etc., etc. So there are a lot of times when in a scam, the person will say that please dial this number, please do this, go to this website and enter your details. I would like to know before I go to that particular website whether this website is a scam or not. So one way of checking this before I actually go to the website. See, all this is before we go to the website. Remember. Now let us see what happens if we go to that particular website. This is the cybercrime portal of the Government of India. It is called cybercrime.gov.in. Just as we saw in the earlier one, which was Spam Advisor, here you can report and check a suspect. If you see my cursor, it says suspect repository. So if you want to check a suspect, a mobile number, email, etc., or you want to check a suspect on a website or an WhatsApp address, you just click on this and it will take you to a new screen where you can actually enter the mobile number, email, bank account number, UPI ID, or social media number of the proposed scammer. If it is found in this database, you are sure that there is a scam on this and you should avoid dealing with that particular website or an email address or a social media identity. This is a website which is run by Government of India. And if for whatever reason, unfortunately, you get into a scam, you can register a complaint here. If it is a women and children related crime, there is a financial fraud or other cyber crime, you can just click on this and register a complaint. So if you go to financial fraud, for example, click on this, file a complaint, you accept the terms and conditions, and here you will create a login, submit for a new user, create a login, and then you will have to give this information, incident date and time, incident details, soft copy of any national ID, in case of financial fraud, name of the bank, 12-digit number, etc., etc. So you have this checklist. Please keep this information ready before filing your complaint. And this is the easiest way of registering a complaint on the cybercrime cell. This is something very easy and simple to report, or you have to check. If you want to check a suspect, you can come here and check. If you want to report a suspect, suppose you have already been a victim, then you can report a suspect. So you can report a suspect for abuse on social media, abuse to NCMEC, mobile connections, report a suspect to 14C also. So if you have been a victim, you can report this, and this will also be useful to other users. So this is the second website which you need to know about your cybercrime and how to avoid cybercrime. The other thing you must know is that if at all you are a victim of any cybercrime, you should always report to this number 1930 from anywhere in India. If you call this number, this is a helpline online. They will be able to help you. You have to give the details. You remember we saw what are the details that they require, the date and time of the incident, the telephone number, the bank account number, if at all, UPI ID, if you have sent money in UPI, etc., etc. So this is also another interesting resource which you must keep in mind when you are dealing with cybercrime. The third and very easy way of reporting cybercrime is going through Truecaller. Now, Truecaller is an app which shows you the telephone number and the name of any unknown caller. Normally, if you have attended my earlier sessions on WhatsApp, we always say disable unknown callers. Here also, you can say disable unknown callers. So, if you get a call from an unknown number, you see who is calling, and if it is a scam, Truecaller itself will show it to you immediately. Now let us jump to our phone. One second. I will just share my phone screen. So what you have to do is this is the phone screen. You can see it on my screen. Now you go to Truecaller. If you have been scammed and you find a number which is scamming you, you just paste that number here. Suppose I got a call from this number. This happened recently to one of my relatives. I just enter that. See, immediately it says there is a likely fraud, and there are experiences of other people also who say this guy called us yesterday about to be delivered, told him to come later. He said he will cancel the order and send it back. If you want to reschedule the delivery, we have to do it through a link. And he hacked our WhatsApp and asked people for money. Now, these are the type of things that immediately you come to know if you are using Truecaller. First of all, when the call comes in, it will be shown in red to you, saying that this is a likely fraud. So automatically you get alerted if you are using Truecaller. And if you do not have Truecaller, you can still go to install Truecaller on your phone and just paste the number and you can see what is happening here. Also, Truecaller has their own website, which you can check with. Again, here also a whole lot of resources are available. We'll go to Truecaller. This is the main site. It is, they claim to be the world's best caller ID and spam blocking app. Also, in the normal course, even if it is not a scam, you can at least see who is calling you. So a lot of times a courier boy calls you and you would like to take that call. You would want to know that even though it is an unknown number, you would want to pick up that call. If it is a spam call, Truecaller will show it to you in red and therefore thereby helping you to avoid picking up a spam call. So the app is available on Android, it is available on iPhone also now, and there is a whole lot of resources here also. It says scam alert, and you have so many alert for scams across the world. It says family emergency scams, social engineering scams, cryptocurrency scams, grandparent scams, pretexting scams, keeps on giving you whole lot of information, how to protect yourself, what to do if you have been a victim, etc., etc. Local reporting authorities, since I am accessing this just now from USA, it is showing me the US reporting authorities. But if I am reporting from India, it is giving me the same cybercrime website, cybercrime.gov.in, and it is allowing me to give a complaint or seek redressal. For immediate assistance and guidance on cyber fraud, you call 1930 toll free. So whole lot of information is available here. You have scams in the news where all the scams are happening, etc., etc. So as I said earlier, it is always better to be safe than sorry, and wish you a happy phone experience and a happy website experience. Prevention is better than cure, and therefore, this is an important video which you can share, like, and subscribe to our channel for more such videos in the future. Thank you very much and have a good day.